And we've got music over in the Loose Lounge as well. With 2 decades of soul under her designer belt, critics have hailed her latest offering as the album of her career. It's the gorgeous Misha Paris, and he's serenaded us with Sondheim, and we've loved his Lloyd Webbers, haven't we? It's the man who's addicted to his hairspray, Michael Ball. Turner's Edna Turnblad wowed the West End, and now the heels are back as he takes hairspray on the road. It's the magical Michael Ball. Now, he's famous for his final guest today would have no problems getting a cabbie's licence, as he knows his way around London's West End better than anyone. As one of Britain's leading musical stars, his name has topped billboards for over 25 years. And next month, he returns to the role that made him bigger in more ways than one. After dancing in heels for 2 years, he should be lacquered, really, shouldn't he? After his role in Hairspray, but not by the looks of this.
I was lost till I heard the drums and I found my way. You can't stop me ever since this whole world began. I went away. So I'm gonna shake it, shimmy in the best of my friends today. You can't stop the motion on the ocean of the sun and the sky. The water, if you wanna go, never runs dry. If you try to hold me down, I'm gonna spin in your rock and say, you can't stop me.
Now, what you can't see is he's actually got red stilettos on under the desk. Please welcome Michael Ball.
How are you, darling?
How did you cope with those heels?
I love
And have
them.
you missed them?
I did miss them.
Did
They murder your back.
Don't they?
And with the boobs as well.
Oh, tell me about
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how you do it. I really don't. And yet you do. And I stopped doing it in last July. And we've just finished our rehearsals now. I go up today to Cardiff to start the technical rehearsals on the tour. And it was like getting back into an old comfy pair of slippers. It was just lovely to be back working with Edna, with a whole new cast, though.
And this is his first ever tour, I think, isn't it?
First ever tour. First time I've ever toured in anything. I don't think anything other show would have got me doing it.
I was going to say, you really, really do genuinely love this show,
I'm passionate about it. I really am. When I first saw it on Broadway, I thought, this is one of the best nights in the theatre I've ever had, and I'd love to be associated. The happiest time of my life doing the show.
The longest time.
The longest time doing the
years,
show.
yeah.
This time as well, I'm co-producing. So it's one of those things that come along once in a lifetime.
But does it worry you that you feel so comfortable in that outfit?
Not in the slightest. You know, it really... And I'm the image of my gran.
Yeah,
No, seriously. Seriously, there's a picture that I always have on the dressing table. And I remember my dad coming to see the show in the first preview. And he came backstage, and you're talking about crying earlier, my dad, at the drop of a hat. Oh, Mike, I'm so proud, and the tears will go. And he came back, but he was a little bit strange. And I say, you all right, Dad? He said, well, it was a very odd experience for me, boy. Every time I've seen you on stage before, there's a bit of my Mike up there. But this time it was my ex-mother-in-law.
Yeah. Because you came on here, I remember when you first went into it, and you were, you were just practising shaving all your bits and everything. So
can we talk about that?
Yeah.
Did you shave or wax?
Okay, so here's the thing. All the time through doing it in the West End, I was shaving. And it's horrible. And it grows up. So Kath says, do you want to wax it? There's nothing... So Saturday night, I'm on the kitchen... We'd finished rehearsals. I'm on the kitchen table, and she called Sally round, who does all her... And so Sally gets out her thing, and it is the most bloody, excuse my language, painful thing.
You get used to it, though.
No, what? Yeah?
I don't.
Do you have your armpits done?
No, I don't. I
Not
do.
just a chest like you.
But you seen the 40-year-old virgin? Have you seen that movie?
Yeah.
When he does the one? Well, it was for real.
I always say that I always think that when we're giving birth, I think our men folks should be on the next table having their legs waxed, at least.
Well...
Don't you?
Did it?
All their bits.
And so you're over-emphasising birth, that's all I can say. There's nothing to it! Honestly, seriously, the most painful... And it's that relentless... You've done it, now you've got to do another bit, and then they get to the really sensitive bit.
Did you cry?
Well, I was a little bit teary.
I
nearly punched her.
I'd imagine that you are quite an emotional person.
Yeah, I cry quiet movies, the last one, I don't know why we did it. We went all of the family went away on holiday to beautiful place at New Year, and we thought this would be nice. Kath brought this film. I'm always blaming her. Brought this film along for us all to watch, so that the whole 3 generations of families all sitting
It's
watching
hard to
this
find a film for 3 generations, isn't it?
Try My Sister's Keeper with Cameron Diaz about the little girl dying and... Well, dear God in heaven, we had about 4 litres of wine between us all, and the kids are in there wondering, no, you can't watch this, go to bed. We send them off and literally are clinging on to each other at the end in a sort of drunken, sad state of hysteria.
What, the children?
Do you ever get emotional? You know, I always imagine when you're standing in front of an audience and you're getting a standing ovation, which you have so many times. Does that make you cry?
There are moments that are literally overwhelming. Last year, just after finishing Hairspray, well, opening of Hairspray, but I did a couple of shows that we filmed at the Albert Hall, and I can't really describe that thing of when you actually know that you've done a good job. And you don't with every show you do in every concert. You know, sometimes they don't work, but one that was so important because it was being filmed, and we were sold out in the Albert Hall, and this wonderful ovation, and I really do find it quite overwhelming, and it as you get older as well,
since you got older.
it's learning to appreciate it. It's learning to take those moments.
You take it for granted,
Yeah,
when
you
you're
do,
young,
and you
don't
think, well, what's the next? It's actually going, these are the moments that we live for. These are the special times in our lives, and that you have to take stock of them and recognise them and let them be absorbed into you, and that's why you get emotional, I think. And there's nothing wrong with that.
We hope you have many special moments with Hairspray on the road. It's great to see you back as Edna. Get your shoes all polished up. Got your bra all sorted.
Yeah.
How long's the tour for?
Well, the tour's going through the whole year, but I'm not doing it all. I'm doing
sharing
bits.
the role.
Yeah, Brian Conley's going to be in it, and Michael Starr.
And Les Dennis is your husband.
Les, how gorgeous, sends love.
I know.
Great kisser.
I think on
Nice
that
man.
note, we should leave it. Thank you very much, Michael Ball.
Cheers.
That's all for today, but we're treading the boards tomorrow with Michael's mate, actually, Ruthie Henschel, and kicking up a racket with Tiger Tim Henman. We'll see you at 12:30. See you.
Join us for